Welcome to Biography Book Summary Vault. We condense epic lives into powerful insights.
Lord Jim book summary by Joseph Conrad. Lord Jim tells the story of a young British seaman named Jim, whose life changes after a single moment of cowardice. The story begins aboard the ship Patna, carrying Muslim pilgrims to Mecca. When the ship appears to be sinking, Jim and the other officers abandon it, leaving the passengers behind. Later, it turns out the ship wasn't actually sinking, and many people died because of their actions. Jim is haunted by guilt and shame over what he did. He faces a court inquiry and is stripped of his rank. Determined to find a way to redeem himself, he drifts from place to place, unable to settle or forget his past mistake. Eventually, Jim arrives at a remote trading post in Southeast Asia called Patusan. There, he meets local leaders and settlers who are struggling with bandits and unrest. Jim decides to stay and help them build a peaceful community. Over time, he earns their trust and respect by showing courage and leadership. One key figure in Patusan is a man named Stein, an eccentric explorer who becomes Jim's friend and supporter. Another important character is Dain Waris, a local chief who initially distrusts Jim but later accepts him as an ally. Jim's efforts bring stability to Patusan, but trouble returns when a group of pirates threatens the settlement. Jim leads the defense but realizes that his past is catching up with him when Brown, one of the men from his old ship, arrives with news that could ruin him. The climax comes when Jim faces a final test of bravery. He chooses to confront his enemies rather than run away again. In doing so, he sacrifices himself to protect the people who have come to depend on him. The story ends with reflections on honor and redemption, as those around Jim try to make sense of his actions and legacy. Joseph Conrad uses multiple narrators in Lord Jim, including Marlowe, who also appears in Heart of Darkness. Marlowe tells much of Jim's story but also offers his own thoughts on courage and failure. If you're interested in stories about second chances and personal struggle, Lord Jim offers a gripping tale full of adventure and moral challenges. Supporting authors like Joseph Conrad by picking up their books helps keep these classic stories alive for new readers. Feel free to share your thoughts or suggest other books you'd like summarized in the comments below.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this summary, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more.